Shit. Come on. Press the wrong goddamn button. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're live. Fucking hell. Hi, everyone. I go live from the intro deal and press the wrong fucking button, and it killed the stream. Shit. I gotta relocate that button on the stream deck. Technically, it's the first time I've ever done that, but still. What are you gonna do, right? Fuck it. Anyway, hi. Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. And I am dog-ass tired. So, real quick, what happened, Kelvin Branham? I pressed the wrong button. That's what happened. And it took a shit, and I had to quickly restart the stream. So, instead of going camera 1, I ended the stream. Fuck's sakes. What are you gonna do? Yeah. I'm tired. So, you guys ever ever had a nap that's so good, like, you're just warm and cozy in your blankets and everything, and it's just like, oh, this is great. Yeah, that was me like 20 minutes ago. Well, technically now 30 minutes ago about. So, yeah. Michael Dawson Superset, we're back. I hit the wrong button, and it ended the stream rather than going to camera 1. So, it is what it is. Anyway, so I just woke up from a nap, and I'm like, oh shit! So I quickly ran downstairs. It was like 9:52. Still had to call the kid, and everything, and it's just like, ah, fuck, go, hurry, run. So that was me like 30 minutes ago. Anyway, we're here now. Hopefully. Mic works. Hey, look at that. Jesus. Anyway. Yes, I'm very fucking tired. I'm literally burning the candle at both ends right now with getting this place ready. But it's this close. I told my realtor yesterday morning to go ahead and put the house up for like a coming soon listing, so that's exciting. And then I got my approval for my home loan, so that's exciting too. And yeah, I'm a grown-up now. It's fucking stupid, but hey, it is what it is. It's good stuff. Anyway, you guys, so you might see, my little new accessory here. I'm getting like tennis elbow from lifting, the tendons in here especially. Oh, they're fucking on fire. Like when I move a certain way, right? Like especially when I bend my elbow out like this. It's just right up here. Just the tendons are just like, ah! So, got this little brace here to help with the tennis elbow. It's from lifting. My grip strength isn't probably where it should be, because I'm holding on to the dumbbells and barbells and all that stuff, and it's just like, it just kills. So I've had it before, but I got this new little deal today, and it, see if it works. It actually feels incrementally better, so we'll see. Anywho, what else? Oh yeah, I got 2 things to show you today. Show and tell. We'll do that here in a minute. But first, if you're interested in any of the tools and materials that we already have packed away, check out the Amazon link below in the description. We need to fix the camera. My head's getting cut off. Better. So I do get a bit of a commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It just goes to help and support the stream. A lot of cool stuff in there. Sparion, there's wrist wraps you can use for lifting to help with that. Yeah. See, it's not, like I said, it's not in my wrist so much. It's just the grip. I need to work on my grip strength. So I'm going to start to incorporate some exercises on that. Some forearm exercises and stuff. Like, I used to do like forearm curls and stuff with dumbbells and everything, but I haven't done them in so long. So I should go back to that. And then I'm going to incorporate plate walks. So you grip 2 plates, you pinch the 2 plates, and you basically do a farmer's walk. And so I'm gonna start to incorporate that and everything too. Sparion says no, it's so it takes the stress off the hands. Interesting. Yeah, Travis Chaos. What's up, Travis? Farmers carry for the win. Yeah, farmers walks. So I've never done them before. Never had the need to, right? But yeah, I'm gonna do the pinchy farmer walk, boop, 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 all that. So, but Sparion, I'll definitely keep the wrist wraps in mind. I'm gonna try this little guy and see what it do. I don't know. Kind of think it looks cool. Stupid in a stupid way, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? Anyway. CML says on negatives for a couple of workouts on biceps and triceps will help with the tennis elbow. Yeah, focus on negatives. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do like I said. I'm gonna incorporate a few forearm exercises to strengthen forearm, and then do the farmer's walks and stuff like that. I may even get like one of those grip strength dealies to do all that, and it's just in my left elbow too, right? Because I'm right-handed, so I don't get it in this elbow, mainly because this is my dominant arm, right? So there's obviously a strength deficiency in grip strength in my left hand, which is not exactly surprising. So it's just, physiology. So, Willer, he's over there on Facebook. What's up, Willer? And so is Robert Cottrell. And I saw our good friend, Mr. Robert Cruz, gesture. What's going on, gentlemen? Good to see you guys over there on Facebook. Robert Cottrell says, I got some heavy jackhammer so you can come over to my work to lift. That sounds good, man. Yeah. Travis Chaos, hammer curls will help also. See, I do hammer curls as a regular exercise. That's actually my opening exercise for bicep days, right? So I'll go heavy hammer curls and stuff like that, and lights it up. Mr. Hi, Craig. What's up, Colin? He says I use an accessory called Fat Grips. And that, you know what? I was looking at those too. The rubberized grips that you put around the the barbells to increase the diameter, so it helps with, you know, grip strength and everything. See, Colin, I was actually looking at those on Amazon the other night. So yeah, that might be an option as well. Yeah. Sam L says, I had bad tennis elbow once. I started to go heavy and did negatives and farmer's carries. I also do holds with my deadlifts, holding for 5 to 10 seconds at the top. Nice. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, I went. I was doing volume. You know, 20 rep sets. And then I went back to overload. Right. Just heavy 10 rep sets, 12 rep sets, stuff like that. Or to failure. And that's when it started to act up. So yeah, it's going heavy. Yeah, going heavy did me in, unfortunately. So, but I do see a better gain from overload than I did from volume. So there's that. Anyway, CML says, if you get a grip trainer, I recommend Captain Crush. Huh. Sounds like a breakfast cereal. Hey everybody, try Captain Crush. It's just funny. Anyway, enough with the Child of Mecha workout hour. Back to business. There is a lot of cool stuff in the Amazon link, by the way. Which I've added a few more things, which I'm going to show you here, because I got a couple, like I said, I got a couple things in today from Amazon that are actually really cool. I'm very impressed with one of them, and I'm a true believer now. But there are a lot of cool things in the Amazon link, tools and materials, books for inspiration, gear for photography and streaming, and the new category, storage solutions, which are great, right? And one of those things we're going to talk about is from that particular category, which I'm highly, highly, highly impressed with and kind of stoked about. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. But we're rocking the Script Classic Mecha shirt tonight. So if you want to pick up one of these, hit up www.childofmecha.com. Store link up at the top. Hit that, and you will find this shirt and many more. A lot of shirt series like the Mecha Decal Insignia series, the Ace Pilot series is on there. You'll also find hats and also prints of my work, so go load up on all that fun stuff. And if you really want to show your support for what we do here, man, go hit up the Child of Mecha Patreon. We've got monthly giveaways, monthly hangouts, which will probably we got to schedule that. And I've been remiss about that for last month. But there's all that fun stuff going on. I'm working on something else for the patrons as well, a new project. So that's in the works, and that will hopefully be available soon. So I've got some retooling to do after I let a few people in on it, and yeah, there's some pieces that we got to move around a little bit, but patrons, that's going to be coming soon. So yeah, have that expectation. But yeah, hey, well, look at John Lynn with the $2 super chat. She says, "Hi Tim." Hi John Lynn. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, go hit up Child of Mecha Patreon. It's fun. It's awesome. It's good stuff over there. Anyway, let's get to the stuff here. Yeah. Now I know. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. Michael Dawson had a question earlier. We have a question. He wanted to know color choices for Splinter Camo on a Delta Plus. Dude, go shades of gray. It's already gray as the native original color scheme. Go shades of gray. and go like do like aircraft. Go darker on top when it's in Wave Rider mode and lighter on the bottom. So that's my suggestion. And then we have a question here from Miko.
We have a question.
He wants to know, have any storage solutions, any storage solution ideas for smaller workspaces? Yeah, Miko, there are some awesome stuff on the storage solution category on there for smaller workspaces. Where'd that little sumbitch go? Here. So obviously this is really small, but these little round containers, these are actually for makeup, right? These are our makeup sample containers, but they are perfect for little teeny tiny parts, right? So I have the two little springs in here. I have the visor piece in here, and a few of the other things. I also have the little metal verniers for the Canon replacements and stuff in here too. And these are perfect for teeny tiny parts. So for like metal parts and stuff like that, those are great. Now for bigger things, yes, there are some great storage solutions in there. In fact, that's actually a great segue to the thing that I got today from Amazon. And hey, you recognize that logo? Because we've been talking about it. So 12 pieces, my favorite little containers, right? Right here. $2 a piece for these. $2 a piece. So they came in the box of 12, right? So 24. You get 12 of these for $24. So $2 a piece. Great shit right here. This is what I got today, and here's the done bin, right? Look like a fucking influencer. Somebody screenshot that and go with it. Anyway, but yeah, so same thing. Same exact thing. Different label on the front because this one says hold CDs. And it actually shows CDs in the thing. Who the fuck uses CDs anymore? Like, really? Anybody? No, these are great though. Flip top lid. They're awesome. Sturdy as shit. And the other cool thing is that they nest on top of each other very, very nicely. They stack and everything. So, yeah. These are really great. And $2 a piece? Come on, you can't beat that. The dollar pencil boxes are great from Target. I highly suggest those, especially for paint and everything. But for parts and all that, these are the way to go. I love these things, and I'm so glad I found these on Amazon for a stupid cheap price too. For 12, for $2 a piece. Come on, man, these are awesome. So this is the first thing that I wanted to show you guys for the storage solutions. But yeah, these are great. These are great. So hit those up. That's a good deal, you guys. A good deal. Let's see. John Lynn says, patrons get a hot tub stream? No. Rami Bro's with us over there on YouTube. He's got a question for us. Let's hit that up.
We have a question.
Let's see. He says, yo, I have a question. I bought a David 400 pen sander for sanding. Do you know if they're really useful? I don't. I don't have one of the David sanders, but I do know that David Union is a hell of a company. And all of their products are very, very high quality. So if you bought one, I would say that you're in good shape. I don't know, something about David Union, the industrial design of David Union products is amazing, and I really respect their industrial design on their products and everything. It's one of the things that I saw many years ago from folks over in Asia that had posted David Union products and stuff like that. Just really, really amazing, industrial design. And then obviously everything that I've heard about, the quality outside of the design is just top notch as well. So, Rami, bro, I think you're going to be fine, dude. I think you're probably going to love it. I know there's a few people, I think Pabs and Brian, Bro Builder. I know Pabs has one, but I think Brian has one as well. So, yeah, I think you're gonna. I think you'll be fine. I think you're gonna love it probably. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have to get one myself soon. Of course, I gotta buy a house first, so priorities. Anyway, Mike Skyers is with us over there on YouTube. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Pab says, I hope you feel better soon, Timothy. Thank you, Pabby. Same, buddy. Same. I know I joke with you. Same. Miko says, will those racks work out? Are they the same as the one behind you? The ones behind me, no, these are not the same, but they are, all these racks are universally designed. So you get the same rack pretty much from a ton of different companies, right? So the measurements are usually the same, the quality is usually the same, etc., etc. So no, I got this. I think I got this from Home Depot. I want to say, like years and years ago, when we moved. Well, yeah, when we moved into the house. Anyway, so no, they break down real easily, and everything. They're awesome quality stuff. So yeah, the racks, the shelving racks and everything, Miko, they're basically the same thing. So yeah. Let's see. Greg Blair. Question is, the Titans Test Team shirt printed on the new style shirt? Yeah, dude. There are all the shirts, all the shirts are on the new style shirts. Yeah, I made that change before I opened it back up. So all the shirts are printed on the softer shirts now. So yes, Greg Blair, fear not. Yes. Forrest Ghost is with us over there on YouTube. Says, I got mine yesterday at Target. Hoo-ah! Another true believer. Good stuff, man. Those pencil boxes they're just an awesome thing, $1 a piece. You can't beat it. So yeah. Pab says to Rami Bro, not sure if Tim has used one before, but Brian and I have bought one. Yeah, see, there you go. Brought one. And I like them. Makes for more efficient service prep, but you still need to go in manually. Yes. Julius says, I got that same box a week ago. Hey, there you go, Julius. Nice. Ty Furious says, Tim, go buy these containers. Also, Tim buys all available U.S. stock. Right? It seems like it. Like I'm going on a container binge. I like containers, you guys. What do you want from me? And I still got a whole bunch of shit I got to pack up, little knickknacks and stuff. So these little guys will definitely come in very, very handy when I go to pack all that shit away. So yeah. Vincent Lewis is with us over there on YouTube. He says, hey, what's good, guys? How you doing, Tim? Dude, I just woke up from a nap like 50 some minutes ago. So I'm feeling good. Feeling energized. Yes. Yeah, I just got, so I woke up stupid early today, like 5. And that's usually when I'm going to bed. But I woke up at that time because I went to bed. I went to bed like at a normal human time last night. And woke up this morning. Got a great early start. Put the master bathroom back together because I had it painted yesterday. So hung all of the hardware back up. You know, the towel rack, toilet paper rack, wall cabinet. Put the gigantic mirror back into place. It's like a 5-foot mirror, and it's like 3/16 thick. It's pretty fucking heavy. And with the tennis elbow gripping that and lifting it into place, that felt great. But yeah, so I got that back into place, installed a new medicine cabinet, everything. So master bathroom is almost 100% ready to go. I need one outlet cover because I misjudged one. I thought I had a GFCI outlet, but it's a regular outlet. So I'm like, fuck. So for those of you that don't know, GFCI outlets are the ones with the built-in breakers, usually found in kitchens or bathrooms where water can potentially splash onto it, and if that happens, the breaker pops and you know you're safe basically, right? And that's a more rectangle opening, right? Rather than the 2 outlet opening. So Tim the Toolman, hey, you're getting an education on a ton of shit today, right? What are you gonna do? Oh man. Anyway, let's see. Michael Dawson says had to switch back to YouTube. The stream was starting to rubber band on me on Twitch. Yeah. Just FYI, guys, Twitch and also Facebook streaming will go away very, very soon. I think the 24th is the last day on Restream. So, just as a heads up, FYI, the 24th multi-streaming is kaput. So, yeah, we'll be doing YouTube exclusively. So, it's where the majority of the audience is anyways. But just FYI, for those of you that do watch on Twitch or on Facebook, heaven forbid Twitter, all that, it's going away. Going away on the 24th. So, just FYI. Alright, John Lynn says, boo, Tim. Sorry, John Lynn, I don't do the hot tub stream. It's not me. Greg Blair says, I'm starting to get older people finally getting to grips that the new cars I sell don't have CD players anymore. I'm still getting used to that. My new Challenger doesn't have one, though. Yeah, I mean, like, my car doesn't have a fucking CD player. Wait, or does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I had to think there for a minute. I'm like, does it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, Calvin Branham says, Michael, for a camo scheme, look up Navy Aggressor Squadrons, VFC-12, ambush the Y-Fly FA-18s. There you go. Good call, right? Let's see. Forrest Ghost has a question. Anytime now.
We have a question.
They want to know, do you use photo etch? And if so, what do you use to etch the metal before painting? So great question, Forrest Ghost. Yes, I do use photo etch, and actually we used a little bit on the Quel, just some detail pieces and stuff like that. I packed it away already. Shit. But to prime it, there are metal primers that you want to get, especially Mr. Metal Primer. That's the best one that I've found so far. And that's readily available in places that you can find Mr. Color and stuff like that. They'll usually have Mr. Metal Primer, and it comes in a little can, like a little half can, right? Because that's really all you need. But it's a clear spray. You spray that onto the photo etch first, right? And it can be on the part. It's perfectly safe. But you spray that on the photo etch first, and then you can prime it like normal, because it basically etches into the part and gets that ready to accept the normal primer, like Mr. Surfacer or something like that, right? So get you some Mr. Metal primer, spray that on to the parts first, and then prime like normal. Like I said, it's a clear spray, so it works great. It really, demons, really works great, right? So get you some of that. Thunderstorm Rex channel is over there on YouTube. What's going on? They say hi. Any airbrush tips for beginners? Ooh, yeah. So beginning airbrushing is tough, right? It's not an easy thing. There is a learning curve, and that curve basically goes straight up. But from what I remember, number one, you got to stick with it. You'll get it eventually. You'll have that eureka moment, and everything will click, and you'll be good to go. So stick with it. That's the first thing. Because the first time I airbrushed, I was just like, oh, this fucking sucks, dude. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I stuck with it, and that's the main thing. And I think everybody has that challenge when starting to airbrush, right? The other thing is that when you hook up to your compressor, obviously, make sure your compressor is set at a good PSI. And most airbrush compressors will come with a regulator, and if you don't have that, make sure you get one of those, a good pressure regulator that you can dial in the pressure and everything. That's a must, an absolute must. Another must is a good moisture trap, because if you live in a humid area, climate, whatever, the air that the compressor takes in also has that water vapor into it, right? So it's going to compress that down, and like the air, it's going to compress that water vapor into water. You don't want that on your paint job. So the moisture trap's job is to, of course, trap that moisture, right? So get a moisture trap, get a pressure regulator if you don't already have one. Those are two absolute musts, in my opinion, requirements, if you will. So yeah, make sure you get both of those. Aside from that, making sure that you can dial in the pressure. Usually between 12 to 20 psi is a good range. Sometimes down to 8, depending on what you're trying to do. But between 12 and 20 psi is usually kind of a good range, right, of pressure. When you depress the button on or the lever or whatever you have on your airbrush, that's obviously going to drop the pressure down. Make sure that your pressure, when you're depressing the lever on your airbrush, stays within that range. That's where you want it to be, right? Because obviously, it's going to go back up because it's doesn't have any place to go, right? So that's another one. Once you have that all dialed in, thinning is the biggest challenge. And like I've said so many times before, there is no magic thinning ratio. There is no standard ratio for paints across the board. Thinning is an individual paint color basis. And I don't care what anybody tells you, because for people that have been in the hobby for a very, very long time will say the same thing. There's no magic thinning ratio. It's the people that say that are the people that haven't been in the hobby long enough to learn that there isn't. It just is what it is. Every brand has a different thinning ratio. Every color within those brands has a different thinning ratio. The best thing to do is thin your paint down to a milk-like consistency. If you can thin it down to that, and it sprays within that, 12 to 20 psi range, you're golden. You're good to go. But don't go past the milky consistency, because then it'll be too thin, and that causes problems as well. So it's a conundrum, right? You're screwed if the paint is too thick, but you're also screwed if the paint is too thin. You have to find that Goldilocks range, right? So those are, without going into a complete lesson on airbrushing, those are the best tips that I can give you for beginning. But the biggest thing I can tell you, stick with it. Dedication to it will pay off in the end. I promise you. John Lynn says, I got the frog shirt and it's hella comfy. Word. See, there you go. Thomas Statton's with us over there on YouTube. He says, just now getting here. What I miss. Dude, we've just been talking, showing off containers and stuff. I still actually have one thing to show you guys, and this is the one thing I have to show you still is actually pretty exciting, but I want to get through, get caught up with the comments and stuff here real quick first. Miko Pla, by the way, my wife loves the fact that you love the Container Store. Dude, I fucking geek out at the Container Store. What are you talking about? Like, it's like my happy place, for real. Like, because the Container Store, number one, it has a shit ton of containers, which I geek out at anyway. Because I'm like, I could put that in there, or I could store this, or I could organize this. I could, my mind goes fucking crazy in there with all the possibilities of efficiencies and shit, right? I'm big on efficiency. But then they also have those tricked out, like, closet organization systems, and I'm like, I could build this. I could do this with the closet. I could do that with the closet. Oh, I like these shelves. Oh, these fucking wire racks are dope. Like, I need those, So, yeah. Container Store is like my favorite place, dude. Or one of my favorite places. So, yeah. Mrs. Miko Pla, I'll see you there. John Michaels over there on Facebook. What's going on, John? He says, where I live, the Gunpla availability is not great. Same. Is there an online store you would recommend? I keep hoping a nice gaming shop with a nice Gunpla selection will appear, but unfortunately not yet. Thanks, love your channel. Dude, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. The one that I always suggest is our boys right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine folks down there are amazing people. Adam's a good friend. Business partner, obviously, as well, with Mecha Decals and everything. And everybody down there is just awesome people, They're the number one Gunpla retailer in the nation. Specific Gunpla dealer, obviously. Amazon and stuff, has the volume and everything. But, they are far and away the number one Gunpla vendor out there. So, yeah, I would always recommend USA Gundam Store. So there are some other great stores out there as well. Galactic Toys up in Michigan. Zach and the boys up there are great people as well. Been up there and had a class up there with them, and love Zach and love the guys up there. Let's see. Gundam Pros up in Massachusetts. Just recently ordered all of the little sci-fi nuts and everything from them, so they're good people as well. So yeah, those are two I can highly recommend. Well, three actually, technically, outside of USA Gundam Store. But yeah, Adam and the crew down there are just great. And then Galactic Toys and Gundam Pros are great as well. So any one of those three, highly recommended. I've done business with all three, and they're great. So, yeah. Yeah, John, by the way, since you're watching on Facebook, just FYI, Facebook streaming will end on the 24th, so you might want to hop over to the YouTube channel if you want to continue watching the Facebook streams. But yeah, that's a great question and everything from John. Good stuff. Thunderstorm Rex over there on YouTube. Hey Tim, USA Gundam Store only got one Facebook, right? Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that here for just a second. So evidently some joker out there made an account impersonating USA Gundam Store today and started sending a shit ton of friend requests to people. It's a scam. Don't buy into it. It's not Adam. We brought that to his attention earlier today, and everybody's been reporting the account and everything. But Facebook is Facebook. Facebook's going to do Facebook things, and they're just like, okay, great. So what are you going to do, right? Fucking Facebook. Zuckerberg the shit out of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, no. Thunderstorm Rex, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah. Only go to the USA Gundam Store fan page. That's the only Facebook account that they have. It's the only one. So, yeah. Greg Blair, sweet. Just making sure it's on the new shirt. Thanks. Just ordered it. Hey, Greg, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, bro. Wilson Alaneo. What's up, Wilson? Look at Wilson's avatar there on YouTube with that long flowing hair. It's so beautiful, regal, amazing. I don't know if he still has that, but it's just, I just look at that every single time that he says something, and it's just like, yeah, look at that fucker. Wilson says, wow, not used to seeing your background like that. Dude, yeah, I packed everything up. Like, literally everything except for this box down here is, this entire shelf is empty. And there's a light up here too, but that's, besides the point. But yeah, that's, part of moving, man. Part of moving. So, Rami Bro, thanks for the advice. You're welcome, dude. Anytime. Julius is with us. Sarge, what up, brother? He says, I watched Hathaway today. I'm going to have to watch it again because I'm confused. Okay, so, for Sarge, this is part 1 of 3. This is a trilogy, right? This is a trilogy. So that may help a lot right off the bat. And if you've not seen Char's Counterattack, go watch that. And then it should make a lot more sense. Char's Counterattack is kind of the prerequisite for watching Hathaway. Because there are some references and context in Hathaway that they mention and all that are explained through Char's Counterattack. So, yeah, so this weekend, go watch Char's Counterattack if you haven't already, or if you haven't watched it for a while, rewatch it, and then watch Hathaway. Bling! Trust me, it'll all make sense, dude. It'll all make sense. But yeah, the other thing is, this is going to be a trilogy. And this is just part 1 of 3. There will be 2 more movies after this. So, yeah. Yep. Let's see. Thunderstorm Rex channel. Because yesterday USA Gundam Store. Yeah. Follow then say join our contest. Yeah, no, that's fucking fake, dude. That is absolutely fucking fake. Don't fall for that shit, because some joker is trying to scam people and everything. Yeah. Gets on my nerves. Force Ghost. Cool, I got it in the small bottle. Oh, the metal primer. Yes. Excellent. I like the spray, but the brushes should be perfectly fine as well. Just hit you don't have to coat the entire surface, just hit the metal part with it. And yeah, you'll be in good shape. Surface tension news. Hey, what's going on? Thinking about getting the perfect grade Mark II AUG. Anyone ever build that? I've never personally built it, but I've only ever heard good things about the Mark II perfect grade. Looking at it over the years, the proportions are great. The engineering looks amazing still, even to this day. All of it just looks really, really good. So I think you'll be perfectly fine. and very happy about purchasing a Perfect Grade Mark II. If I was to build Perfect Grades, which I don't, honestly, I'd probably start with the Mark II. I'd probably start with the Mark II because I just like that design. It's a classic Gundam design, and then engineering is just great. So yeah, I'd probably start there. I think you'll be happy. Yeah. Pab says, please don't fall for that message. It is a scam. Yeah, yeah. And Thunderstorm Rex, yeah. So I just don't see the message. Yeah, not falling for it. Yeah, yeah. The fake account sucks. Let's see. Forest Ghost, Mac valve is helpful to fine tune pressure at the brush. Yeah, you know what? I've been thinking about getting one of those as well. So what Forrest is talking about is actually, and here, pull the airbrush over from my airbrush station. Now, mind you, for those of you wondering, yes, I use a siphon feed. I am one of the rare unicorns in that aspect. Most people use gravity feed. It's not for this particular thing. There's not going to be any difference, right? What a Mac valve is, it's actually a little connector that connects between the hose and the airbrush, and there's a little dial on it and that's basically another pressure regulator. And you dial that in, and you can dial up or down the pressure from what's coming in from the from the airbrush hose, right? So, say for instance you got 20 psi coming in from the hose, right? Well, the Mac valve in here with that little dial, you can dial that back down to under 20. Obviously, you can't go over 20 because that's all that's coming through the line. You're going to have to alter that on your pressure regulator at the compressor, right? But the Mac valve is a cool little add-on that you can add on to any airbrush. It's not airbrush specific. That, like I said, goes between the airbrush and the hose, which honestly I've been thinking about getting one. So that's a great call there, Forrest, and thank you for mentioning that because I probably wouldn't have thought about it. So yeah. Let's see. Thunderstorm Rex says the compressor that I get is the mini compressor. Yeah, I mean I have what I have is a Sparmax. It's a double piston airbrush compressor, but the smaller ones are perfectly fine. That's what I used for a good number of years when I first started out too, so you'll be fine, Rex. Julius says, Service Tension asked if Julius had seen Shark's Counterattack. Julius says, I have, but it's been a while. Should I watch that first? Yes, absolutely. Miko Pla says, congrats, you made her laugh hard enough to snort. Hey, there we go. Mrs. Miko Pla, I made laugh. Mission accomplished. Let's see, Cyril Hottie. What's going on, Cyril? He says, what happened to your hair? It's gone. I shaved it, dude. I shaved the dome. Yeah. So one night at the beginning of this week, my hair was long. Number one, I like my hair short, right? Super short. And it was getting long. And here in the States, it was 4th of July weekend. It's a holiday. Places were closed. I couldn't get my hair cut. So I go upstairs into the master bathroom. I forget what I was doing. I think I was just wiping my face off or something like that because I was I was working around the house and sweaty and everything. And looking through the cabinets underneath my sink and everything, and I see my clippers, and I'm like, should I do it? And I'm going back and forth, right? And I'm like, fuck it, it's just hair. If I don't like it, it'll grow back. So I just buzzed my dome, and yeah, so I just I like it so much. It's so great. Like, it's easy maintenance. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Seth Builds. What's up, Seth? He's over there on Twitch. Seth, just FYI, dude, Twitch streaming will end on the 24th of this month. That's when my Restream account goes. So, just FYI. Switch over to YouTube after the 24th of this month. Just heads up. I don't know. I may continue with Twitch. It's free to multi-stream. I don't know. I'll see. I'll think about it. But just FYI. Let's see. Hellsting Oz unit. My go-to is Big Bad Toy Store because you don't pay till the item comes in. I do USA Gundam Store for items that they already have. I don't pre-order from USA because you can't stockpile, and Big Bad seems quicker on receiving. Yeah, Big Bad's located in California, I think. So yeah, so that's why a lot of the California-based vendors get their stock sooner, obviously, because they don't have to wait on shipping and all that. And you know, the other thing with USA Gundam Store, they buy so much stock. What Bandai does is they fulfill the smaller to medium stock requests. They usually fill those first, and then the big company, the big vendors like USA Gundam Store, get their stuff second because it's a massive order usually. Adam buys pallets of stock, pallets of one model even, and yeah, it's one of those things, man. He's constantly fighting that battle, that pre-order battle, because Bandai will be like, okay, no problem, we'll get it to you on, you know, we'll get this model to you in March, whatever. And then Bandai will come back and, well, we'll get it to you in April. April comes along. Well, we'll get it to you in June. And then June finally rolls around and he gets like half the stock that they promised him. It's a fucked up situation. So I see people complaining about that all the time, and I get it. I totally do. But that's he doesn't unfortunately have control over when he gets the stock and the amount of stock that he gets from Bandai. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. So, yeah. Let's see. Michael Dawson says, let's hope we get a series of the F91 era after the Hathaway trilogy. See, I'm not a huge fan of F91 or any of that. I'm not into it. Yeah. Mr. Michael Rinaldi's with us over there, Rinaldi Studio Press. He says, respect the haircut. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, I just zipped it all and just went, you know, the one thing I got going for me is a decently shaved dome, right? No weird dents or anything like that, and it's just kind of good shape, so I got that going for me. Can't complain. Anyway. Seth Build says all good things about the Perfect Grade Mark II. Yeah, like we said before. Greg Blair just saw that USA Gunpla Builders Open is going to happen again. Entries are only going to open from August 1 to August 15th. Interesting. I had not seen that. Thunderstorm Rex says, question. Okie dokie.
We have a question.
How to do a Gunpla hobby store job. Ooh. I'm probably the wrong person to ask there, Thunderstorm, because I don't have a hobby store. One thing that I would tell you is go in with a great deal of discipline, because if you're a fan of Gunpla, being in a hobby store is like a kid in a candy store, basically, right? So just make sure you use a lot of discipline and make sure you're doing the job rather than oogling at the models like so many of us would do, you know? I know I would do it. So, yeah, other than that, I don't really have a great answer for you, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Greg Blair says, the Perfect Grade Strike is a solid kit. That was my first Perfect Grade. I built 5 Perfect Grades, the Ava, RX-78, Sharzaku, Strike, and the Perfect Grade Unleashed. Yeah! I've heard good things about the Strike as well. Yeah. Pab says, boo, this siphon feeding man, boo. Shut up, Pabs. He says, GSI Krios has this built in. Oh, the Mac valve? Fair. The only thing that I have a complaint on in terms of the GSI airbrushes is that it's harder to get parts and stuff like that in the States. They're starting to become easier, that I will say, but it's still not anywhere near the ease of finding parts, say for like your Iwatas, Badgers, etc., right? That's the only ding that GSI has against it right now, but they are getting better, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Grindhard Customs. What up, Juan? Says, what's up, everybody? Good to see you, brother. Fudabay always says, no, Tim is wearing a wig right now. It is. It's a skull cap. Yeah. Subi Works. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Subi? Good to see you over there on YouTube. Kelvin Branham's got a question. Okie dokie.
We have a question.
Getting rid of all my 144s. Bad eyes except for the high-grade Messer coming and maybe the Cassie due to the larger size. Why does Bandai put out more high grades than master grades? Like to see the master grade Cassie or Messer. That's an easy one there, Kelvin, because they make more money off of those and they're easier to R&D. If you think about the engineering that goes into a high grade, it's much less engineering than what is required for a modern master grade, right? Modern master grades, you know, have full internal frames. Everything moves, the joints and everything move and pivot and everything like that. So there's a lot more, number one, there's a lot more R&D that goes into it. There's a lot more material costs that go into it, and it makes a higher price point, which for a lot of people around the world is, unfortunately, prohibitive, price prohibitive. So high grades are their bread and butter. They spend less time R&D'ing it. They have a lower material cost. They actually, you know, they obviously have a higher distribution rate, and the price point is much lower, meaning that their potential customer base is much higher. It's just business. It really what it comes down to. It's just business. So, yeah. Michael Dawson says, I love a master grade Cassie. As would I. As would I. Fudubeoi says, and hello, everyone. What's going on, Fudu? Juan, Mr. Grindhard Customs just started building the high-grade Cassie. Great kit. Yeah. Do I have the Cassie or do I have the Penelope? Fuck. I don't remember. I won it. No, I got it in Japan in 2019. That's got to be the Penelope. I think. Anyway, fuck it. I don't care. Anyway, but yes, I've heard that's a great kit there, Juan. So good stuff. Subi Work says, I sometimes wonder how big is the operation over there at Bandai. It's remarkably and surprisingly small. They have their one factory, which has, I want to say, about 20 injection machines or so, rough estimate. But they want to build, or are building, a second factory, which will augment their production, I think I read about by 40%. And this was before COVID. Once COVID hit and everybody was at home and building more and people got into Gunpla more because of being home, the demand just skyrocketed. So yeah, production has been a major challenge for Bandai. Number one, because of demand, but then also two, because of material shortages, right? There's material shortages all over the world. And plastic's just one of them. I mean, you look at the cost of wood products here. It's just it's nuts, right? Basically like a 100% increase, just in wood products. So material costs, shipping costs, all of that, factor in, and then material shortages and everything like that. It's been crazy. So I feel bad for Bandai. It doesn't necessarily excuse their delivery estimates and stuff like that. I think you can dial that in a little bit better, but still it's tough. It's tough all over the place, So it's surprisingly small. If you've ever seen the that great video that they put out of the factory and the people that work in the factory and all that, it's an awesome video. I love watching that video, and I get geeked out every single time I see it. Just because, they show the molds and everything and the process, and the little automated robots, forklifts and everything like that are painted in the Gundam and Char colors and everything. It's awesome. If you've not seen it, go check out, I think it's on Gundam Info. It's the Bandai factory. Just look it up on YouTube. You'll find it. It's an amazing little video. I think it's short. It's like 5-8 minutes long, something like that. But their operation is surprisingly and shockingly small. So yeah, it's a lot smaller than you would imagine. Let's put it that way. It's a lot smaller than you would imagine. So hopefully they get that factory up and running and get their production capabilities increased very, very soon. The world needs it. Mike Rinaldi Studio Press. Us older gens have to keep it tight. Yeah, dude. Well, I always liked it. I always liked it tight, anyways. I don't know. It's from my football days back in high school. I always liked a really, really, really short cut, right? Straight fucking Marine cut. But the significant other didn't like it. So, I had to let it grow out to a point. But now, since the significant other is out of the picture, I get to fucking do what I want. It's great. It's awesome. It's such a good feeling. Oh, man, yes. Let's see. Thunderstorm Rex. We need a HUC Gamark. Dude, I agree with that. Yeah. Kenneth has got a question for us. Man,
We have a question.
Lots of questions tonight, and I love it. I love getting questions. So keep them coming, you guys. But I do want to show you this other thing that I got here. Soon-ish. Any recommendations of a microphone for doing streaming? Yeah, Kenneth, I think, let me see. I think I have a microphone on the Amazon link. Let me see here. The one that I use here is actually the Amazon Basics mic, which I don't think they even carry anymore. But there is, I have two mics on the Amazon page. The Fifine mic, which is only $30, which is a good mic. I believe that's the one I bought for Miss John Lynn, and it works really well. The other one, which is more expensive, mind you, but it's amazing quality, is the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB, which I use on voiceovers for work, and I also am using it for the podcast coming up and everything too. And it's amazing mic quality. Highly recommended. It's $150 though, so it's a bit of a steeper price. In the grand scheme of everything, it's not that expensive. You can get mics that are several $1,000s, but those are for professional use. But for streaming, any sort of condenser mic that you can get, even if it's fucking stupid cheap, is going to be way better than the microphone on the webcams or anything like that. So yeah, check out the mics in the Amazon link, and I'm sure you'll find something that fits your price requirements. Pab says, that's a fair point. Cuddles, GSI Krios airbrushes. That's why I'll take care of you, babies. Don't you worry. Jesus, Pabs, you're talking to your airbrushes, man. Boy. Anyway, Helsing Ozune, F91 to me is like the new Star Wars movies, like with Rey in it is not canon, because it sucks so bad, but F91 was made beautifully. I agree with you to a point. I don't know. Maybe this is blasphemous, but I dig the new Star Wars movies. They're not great by any means, but I don't mind them. You know, I don't mind them. They're fun sci-fi movies. That's it. Thunderstorm Rex says, what mobile suit did you guys hope Bandai can make it? Oh, Kshatriya, easy, done. Kshatriya. Give me a fucking master grade Kshatriya any day, and I will build the shit out of that thing. Word. Bandai, hook it up. Pab says, you have an official Penelope and an unofficial Cassie. Yeah, no, I know. I remember the Cassie, the Mechanicore Cassie. I have that, but I can't remember which high grade I have, and I thought it was the Penelope. Don Zwergo, what up, Don? He's over there on YouTube. Didn't they build a new factory in Yokohama? They were talking about it, and I think they started on it, but I wasn't 100% sure. This was, mind you, this was like a couple years ago, like I said, pre-COVID, right? And I don't know if it was in Yokohama or not. I could be wrong. I know they have the factory in Shizuoka, but Yokohama might have been the other city that they were going to build in. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. Mike Skyer says, they have two factories. Second one is where the walking Gundam is. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Sparion says, didn't they just open another factory with over 250% increase? If they opened it, I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of that. Hopefully they fucking opened it, because shit, we need the production increase. Pab says Yokohama factory is open. The walking Gundam lives there. There we go. So it is open. Yay! Good job, Bandai. Let's get the production ramped up and going and all that. Yes, sir. Let's see. Michael Dawson says, you can keep your dirty Penelope. I retract my offer only because I bought a resin kit from the 51 for my new Verka. All good, man. All good. I'm not a big fan of the Penelope design. It just is what it is. Excuse me. Let's see. Thunderstorm Rex, COVID. Fuck that virus. That damn virus. Yeah, dude, it really is. Things are getting back to normal, at least here in the States, thankfully. So there's that, right? Helsting Oz unit. I hate the Penelope. The other Gundam looks better. I thought Bandai already made the new factory, but still not enough for the demand. Yeah, there's a ramping up process, obviously, you know, it just is what it is. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Penelope design. I'm not a huge fan of the Cassie either, but it's better than the Penelope, right? And the Mechanicore Cassie was just, I think, a really good design interpretation. So, yeah. Kevin Branham says, got it. Sounds the same as standard model stuff, more 172 or 148, less larger scales. Yeah. Superworks, I would love to take a tour of the factory one day, almost like how it's made, right? I wish. Grindhard Customs, yeah, Forrest, it's OD. Yeah, that video is awesome. Jose Munoz and their uniforms are fire. Yeah. Forrest then says, and the uniforms. Yeah, the uniforms are great, right? I'd love one of the Fetty uniforms. I'd rock the shit out of that. I'm not going to lie. Miko Plus got a question.
We have a question.
He says, when are you going to work on the Quel on the stream? After we're done the comments and shit, Miko. calm your tits, dude. Shit. Let's see. Michael Dawson, LOL. Pab says the Audio-Technica AT 2020 USB is great. Entry-level mic that I've upgraded to. Yeah. Sparion says, great that you're now getting to the freedom point of life. Dude, right? Shit, not having a ball and chain to worry about is awesome. Pab says, if you guys have noticed my audio during streams these days, it's great quality. Is it? I haven't noticed. Kenneth, great. I'll check it out. Awesome. Thank you, Kenneth. Pab says, medication will do wonders things to you. Don't judge me. Yeah, because he's talking to his airbrushes, right? Thunderstorm Rex, well, gotta go now. See you next time and have a nice day. Bye-bye. And guys, hey, Thunderstorm Rex, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, buddy. Vincent Lewis, what's up, Vincent? I so agree. I wish they would make a Master Grade Kshatriya. Bet we have to wait for the 20th anniversary for it. Wouldn't surprise me, right? Let's see. Tetsugen, what's up, George? He says RX-78 Fubar, right? It really is. It's an ugly design. Kenneth says, I think Bandai had a factory in China too for different products. Yeah, they do make other... They make Chinese specific product lines over there. What is it? The Kynar? I think it's the Kynar series, if I'm not mistaken, is a China specific line. Evidently I think it's an anime over there, like a Chinese anime show or something. And the model kits, I guess, are produced by Bandai over in China. They're awesome designs. I wish they'd get them over here because the designs are fire. So yeah. Don Swergo, Master Grade Kshatriya. Okay, Tim, I tell you, same last year I send my Toggies Flugel into the Bandai contest and they bring it out now. So, if they copy my build this year too, I will make Master Grade Kshatriya. Hey, fingers crossed, brother. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Let's go. Julia says, yes, a Master Grade Kshatriya. I'd buy at least 2 for me. Yeah, it would be an expensive kit. Probably, I'd venture to say that it would be probably between the costs of Master Grade Faz, the O, Deep Striker-ish. That would probably be around the price point for a Kshatriya. It wouldn't surprise me. Peter Fulford's with us over there on YouTube. Every time I see the Penelope, I can't help but be reminded of Wang Chung's Let's Go video. Ooh, okay. Vincent Lewis says, same here, Julius. Yeah. Miko says, LOL, just keeping you on your toes. It's your stream. I'm just glad I can enjoy it again. Been moving the last 2.5 weeks, so I haven't been able to catch it live. Dude, I'm right there with you. Like, I'm packing up everything, and it's just eerie and crazy, and it's weird, and I totally get it. Forrest Ghost, big bank for that kid. Yeah, right? Cool. All right, so now that we're caught up, now we can actually get to camera 2, because I do want to show you something here, guys. This right here, let's zoom out just a little bit. Ooh, I knocked the mic. Sorry about that. So I got this in the mail. This is a set of glass files. I finally broke down and bought a pair, a set or whatever. This is by a company called Bezox, and for both of these, I spent $7. $7 for both of these. And I was not... Before I bought these, you know, I had seen the razors and everything like that, and I was just like, it can't be that good. For real? Like, come on. Come on. I am now a believer. I was wrong. I am now a believer. These things do an amazing fucking job, right? And so let me get you zoom back in here, because you know I want to show you what this thing can do, right? So this is an old scrapped foot from the original, the OG master grade new Gundam, right? And God, I snapped this thing together back in the early mid 2000s, whenever this thing came out. But anyway, the reason why I pulled this out is because the darker plastic shows the results a lot better than lighter plastic does. So this is the bigger file, and I think this is more coarse, if I'm not mistaken. It just kind of feels more coarse. They have the smaller one here too, and just based off of the the grit, it seems like a finer tooth, right? But this one is much. It's got more bite to it, right? But okay, so check this out, right? Focus. All right. So there's the plastic. I mean, it's factory fresh, you know. It's got that, you know, that kind of shine. It's nothing special, but it is, you know, it's not sanded at all. So, and this is, you know, just a demonstration. So you can see the parts that were sanded have a very high reflective right here, like especially in the corners and these bits up here. And I'm gonna tell you what, that is now a high gloss. I am fucking shocked. It's amazing, for lack of a better term. I am, like I said, I am a true believer now. I am drinking this Kool-Aid like crazy. I really, really am. I mean, look at that. The dull bits, the dull surfaces in here are the lower points of the plastic, and that's the original surface. And, I mean, you can literally see the reflection and everything in that surface now from where it was filed, right? Just crazy. It's a, for lack of a better term, it's amazing. And for $7, right? Look how glossy that is. I never would have believed that this was legitimately possible without seeing it myself, right? And you can see it starting to transform and just kind of get stupid glossy there. The low points are starting to disappear, right? But I mean, you're literally seeing this live and taking place, and I'm still shocked by this. It's just so wild. Like I could sit here and do this like all day and just be amazed. It's crazy. Look at that. That's insane. That's absolutely just insane. And like for the bevel. All right, so there's your bevel there. And there's the new one. Glossy and reflective. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. So yeah, like I said, I'm a true fucking believer right now in this. Look at that. That is so wild. I mean, that is it's like glass. It's this thing, this Bezox. Great stuff. Now, mind you, this is what we're doing here is for demonstration purposes only. I would not necessarily do this to a model kit. I would, I would definitely go through the sanding process and gloss, top coat, and all of that, right? This really is for kind of sanding nubs and stuff like that. Getting that back down to the plastic and everything, and eliminating nubs. It's just it's so much better for that rather than your normal aggressive mini file or diamond file or anything like that, right? It's amazing. I mean, look at that. That's absolutely insane. And hell, you give it a little buff with the t-shirt, right? Ooh, there we go. Look at how reflective that is. That is just insane. I mean, okay, so this was what the plastic looked like before, right? Right here. And that's what it looks like now. Look at just the difference in the reflection. I mean, you can literally right there, you can make out the light bulb and the lamp above the part. Look at that. And it's just a blob, just kind of a big light blob on this plastic. That shows you how absolutely reflective this is, right? And mind you, that was just with the coarse file. Like, what's it do? What's this little guy do, right? Like, this stubby little unit. Which is what Pab's wife calls him. This, I mean, shit, and this might even do better, right? Let's see. I don't know how you could get much better. Jesus. Spoke too soon. Look at that. That's insane. I mean, it's almost like a mirror finish. Like, I literally can see myself in that reflection. That's fucking wild. That's wild. So, yeah, you guys, I'll be honest. I was very, very highly skeptical of glass files. I was very, very highly skeptical of the whole idea that a glass file could achieve what this thing just did. Very, very highly skeptical. But right now, I am a 100% firm believer, solidly in the glass file camp now. Yep, right there. I'll take the oath and everything. Secret handshake, I'm with it. Kool-Aid, give it to me. I'm with it. I'm with it. Just crazy. And like I said, $7. $7 on Prime too. $7 on Amazon. Yeah. Whew, just crazy. Let's see. Futube always says the price would probably be close to the perfect grade Unleashed now. Oh, for the master grade Kshatriya. Yeah. Michael Dawson says, I have a Gelgoog 2.0 in my backlog, and I want to turn it into a Gelgoog Jaguar. Oof, nice. Pab says, look at that stubby thing. Christ. Rinaldi says, that's what she said, right? Whew. Pab says, you're talking to the wrong females if that's what they're saying to you. Hey. Sparion says, dip that shit in water, then file with it. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to try that. I didn't even think about that. That's really good. Let's see. Pab says, remember that topic last mechanism, hyped products that lived up to it? This is yours now. Fucking A, right? George, Mr. Setchin says, it's an infomercial. I'm just showing good shit, man. That's all. Rinaldi says, I'm a glass file convert too. Great stuff, right? I never would have thought, never in a million years would have thought that this thing is that capable. Nope. Old dog, new tricks. You can teach an old dog new tricks. I'm here. I'm evidence. Oh, man. Forrest Ghost says, perfect grade pedicure. For right? Yeah. He says, I stole one from my wife. There you go. Kenneth says, the glass file main proposal are for manicures. Yes. I mean, they're nail files. Yeah. Miko says, would anyone recommend this over the Razor set? Just based on price point? Hands down. Yeah. I mean, the Razor is what, like $40-$50 for that set? This is $7? And I mean, it's just basically, I mean, you're just sanding, filing nubs down and imperfections and stuff, right? So, yeah. Mike Skyers, would paint not stick well to the glossy surface? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So, like I said, this right here is just for demonstration purposes only. I would not do this for the entire model. It's just not feasible. So no, I would not paint that surface because it won't stick all that well. Yeah, that's a very good point, Mike. Julius has got a question for us.
We have a question.
He says, would you want to use the glass file to prep the part for primer and paint? So what I would use this for, this is a great question, Julius. The workflow for this, right? So this is a Gelgu 2.0. This was a scrapped build that I think someone sent me. Obviously, it still has the nubs on it and everything. For something like this, if you were really wanting to kind of be very particular about it, I would use this to eliminate the nubs, right? Now, obviously, for me, I'm gonna go in with the hobby knife and shave that down. But to get it back to, ooh, that actually does a really good job. To get that plastic back down to, wow, that does do a good job. Fucking A. Jesus, look at that. I mean, there's that, what you see right there is just plastic stress. But there's literally no nub, and that took like no time at all. Wow. Okay, I'm supremely impressed. So, okay, so whew, the workflow. So, you get your parts off the runner, you trim that nub down, and then you use the file on here. And then what I would do is I would go back over this with a semi higher grit sandpaper, maybe 800, 1,000, and just sand that, buff that back down to kind of a dullish finish, so that paint and primer will adhere to that surface much better, right? So that would be my workflow initially, but as you just saw, that killed the nub in no time. Crazy. So good question there, Sarge. Sparion says, any of the glass does the same as the riser. Yeah, exactly. And this is the cheapest that I saw on there with decent reviews and decent reviews and a good price point. on Prime. That was another big thing. And I know Sam had wanted the link to it. Let me see. Let me get it added real quick, because yeah, I'm firm believer now in this particular product. All right, let me add it to the Amazon page here real quick as soon as it stops spinning on me. Anyway, oh nope, come on Amazon, you're killing me here. You're killing me, bud. Let me refresh the page, see if that works. Waiting. Anyway, let's see. Miko Plus says, shit, for $7, I'll take 10, LOL. Okay, not literally. I don't even have $4 on me. Yeah, after buying in the house, right? And going to the container store. Pav says, ah, ha, 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 ha. Michael Dawson, he's got a question. While we wait for...
We have a question.
Amazon to stop spinning. Would a glass file work on resin? It should. Yeah. It absolutely should. Pab says you don't want a gloss finish like that on resin surfaces. No, you don't. You definitely don't want that high glossy surface on resin. Not in any way, shape, or form. But to eliminate any surface imperfections, nubs, little high points or anything, I'd say you're fine with it. Yeah. Just sand it back afterwards to get rid of that glossy finish, and then you should be fine. In my opinion. Don Zwergo says yes, but the file is harder to clean. So with this, I don't know. I mean, mind you, I haven't tried to clean it, but I've just kind of wiped it away with my finger, and it seems to do a pretty decent job. I mean, there's definitely some bite to this, and it is good for filing your nails. Whew, yeah. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. Amazon's just spinning on me, you guys. So I'll do that after the stream. So hang tight, and I'll add that to the Amazon page after the stream. Right after I get off, I'll do that. That'll be the first thing that I do. So keep an eye on that. I think it's because we're streaming. It's just giving it a shit ton of problems. But anyway, yeah, adhesion would be even worse. Pabs would say, yeah. Sparion says just wet sand with it. Yeah, exactly. Michael Dawson says I'd be using the file on the gates. Yeah, exactly. Greg Blair says LMAO. Tim had his Blues Brothers moment and is currently on a mission from God spreading the gospel of the glass file. Yeah, right. Tetchison says a glass file? Basically. Eris 385, what up, dude? They got a question.
We have a question.
Where do you get the files at? Amazon, dude. Yeah. Samuel added to the Amazon link. Not yet. Like I said, I'll do that after the stream. Once I can get Amazon to stop spinning on me and update properly. So keep an eye on the list directly after the stream. Give me like 5 minutes, and I will get those added very, very quickly for you guys, because yeah, this solid product. Don Zwergo. Oh, that's a great comment there, Don. He says they are perfect for clear parts. Ooh, yeah. Can you imagine the glossy finish that you can get on that? I didn't even think about that, but holy crap, yeah. That's a great call there, Don. Samuel says, glass files have changed my workflow 100%. Nice. Mike Rinaldi, I find a longer nub remaining on the surface allows the file to work better. Interesting. I mean, I try to get them down to 0 with the knife, but interesting. Like you just experienced. Yeah, goddamn right. Us older guys got to stick together, right, Mikey? Don Zorga says the problem on your glass file is the texture. Display glass files have just straight lines. In that case, they are easier to clean and they are cheap too. €7, so I guess about $7. Probably a little bit more depending on the conversion. And he says they are available in 10K or 12,000 grit. Holy fuck. Sparion says there are some variants and qualities of glass files. I bought singles for 5 to 7 that will last 20 kits and 20 for $12, where they only lasted 1 per kit, but whatever's. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to go with it, right? Got to try it out. Kenneth says glass files are highly efficient on high gloss injection kits or clear kits. Yeah, see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. See, like I said, I'm still. Oh, there we go. The list just updated, and where is it? Tools for scale modeling. Boop. Added. There you go, guys. The Bezox Magic Glass file has just been added. $6.99. So, yeah. Jump on it. It's a good little thing, man. I mean, for cleaning, I think I could see a stiffed bristle brush, like a stiff plastic brush and water and stuff like that, cleaning this surface. Now, mind you, I may be wrong and I haven't tried it yet, but that's just what my gut is kind of telling me at this point. But man, $7, not bad. Not too bad at all, you guys. Not too bad at all. I'm a believer. I'm totally with it. Ooh, George has got a good call. Would an ultrasonic cleaner work to clean such a thing? Yeah, I think it might. It's worth a try, right? It's worth a try. Yeah. Mike Rinaldi says, "Yep, and yeah, it's slightly counterintuitive. They grab the nub faster when longer and grind through cleaner without stretch marks left. Ooh, without the stress. Nice. Have to give that a shot. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, buddy. Mike Skyer says Blue Tack works great for most of my cleaning, my file cleaning needs. Interesting. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Because mind you, I don't have blue tack. I have yellow tack. Maybe this is the American version? No, it's not. They make it in all sorts of. They make this sticky tack in all sorts of different colors and shit. So, just a stupid joke. All right, let's get this kneaded and see. Let's give this a test, and try it out on the Bezox. God, the names of these things kill me. The Bezox. Sounds like that old movie, that old Sean Connery movie, Zardoz. If you've not seen it, I recommend it. It's a trippy ass movie, and it's weird, but still decent. And it's Sean Connery, man. Sean Connery's great. Rest in peace. Anyway, all right. So we've got this kneaded up. It's now soft and sticky. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so I'm going after that bit right there. Let's see what we got here, Mike Skyers, I hope. Press that in, and moment of. Oh shit! Look at that. But more importantly, look at that. Ha! And it's funny. Okay, so look, you can actually see the round the round bit there. Like it's actually clearer where the sticky tack was than all the rest of it, right? Mike Skyers, good call, buddy. This works great, right? All right, let's try this again, all right? Let's make sure this isn't a fluke. All right, I'm going after that bit right there, that one right there, right? All right, let's see. Now, obviously, I think the trick is to get this really kind of pressed in and all that, right? And we'll get this spread up to the very end of the teeth, right? So there you go. That's what we're taking away right there, right? All right. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Look at. And there's that bit right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's literally right there. Man, Mike Skyers, good call, man. Good call. Now there's still some little bits in there, but I'm sure you can get that, you know, on a second, third application of this. Yeah, and it just that just went away. So, wow. Highly impressed. See, this is, man, this right here, this is Mecha Army. We're sharing all of our best practices and ideas and stuff, and this is the value of it, right? Look at that. It just comes right up. Damn. Skyers, good call, dude. And I'm not even pressing that hard. All right, let's go for the rest of it right up here. All this gook and everything there, right? Let's get a nice nice clean, knead this thing, get it really nice and tacky, right? All right. Let's go for that. Subi Craze, new follower, thank you. Welcome to the Mecha Army. Appreciate you. All right, let's go for this bit here, and we're just gonna press in. Oh my God, look at this. Look at that. All clean. And I'm not even pressing all that hard into it. I'm just kind of putting like medium style pressure. I'm not even putting the pressure that I was before. I think that was probably overkill, honestly, now. But wow. That's basically back to brand new. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe a little water, toothbrush. This thing will be good to go. Good to go. All right, let's see. Hey. What up, Merritt? Welcome to the Mecha Army officially. What up, dude? Talking about glass files and stuff. Merritt, now you get to use the emotes and the things over here on YouTube. Yeah. So he says, "Hey, my dude, been a bit too long." For real, right? Come on, bro. So Merritt, and for those of you that are wondering about the emotes on YouTube, so just type in what is it? Semicolon Mecha, right? So, ooh, no. Back that out. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the YouTube chat. Just type that in, right? And then you'll get a little drop down, and then Mecha, and then you can do like boom. Of course, it doesn't work for me. Fuckers. Why doesn't it not work sometimes? Let's try airdrop. Fucking hell. All right, somebody, one of you show Merritt. There you go. Merritt got it. Very good. I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Maybe because I'm the admin or the channel owner or something. Don, thank you, buddy. But yeah, it is what it is. Anywho. Yeah. Strange. Anyway, let's get caught up. Rinaldi says they're easy to clean. Trust me. Yeah, like we just saw, right? Need to sub, I guess. Yeah, to my own channel, right? No, it does. It works sometimes for me, and it's just, yeah. Anyway, Kenneth says cleaning the file could use masking tape. Yeah. No, the yellow version is European. There we go. Roll it over as a sausage and you're fine. Wow. Mike Skyers, eventually your tack will get gross and lose its stick. Yeah. Trust me, this yellow stuff has seen better days, so I know. Rinaldi says I have hardwood floors and did drop it. It did drop when it broke in half. Yeah. Yeah. Forrest says I'm unreasonably enthralled by this. Me too. I'm right there with you, dude. Sparion says, why is Pabs always the one to give a thumbs down on YouTube? Discuss amongst yourselves. Because it's Pabs. Pabby's Pabby, man. Pabby can only... Pabby's gimpy right now, and he can only reach the thumbs down button, or else he'd give a thumbs up. That's his gimpy way of giving a thumbs up. Oh, let's see. Julia says, did you see that William Wilms won USA Gundam giveaway today? I did not see that. I was working. I was putting my master bathroom back together this morning when Zach and Adam were on. Yeah, so that unfortunately took precedence in the Harkins house today. Yeah. Michael Lawson says I have a mechanical clear master grade Shinanju. The glass files will really help. Yeah, dude, jump on that. That's a great call for clear kits from Don. We know how to clean them now from Mike Skyers. Gentlemen, thank you. That's for real. Like, y'all get... That's Mecha Army, you guys. That's the coming together of ideas and sharing best practices to further the skill set. That's where it's at. Seriously, that's where it's at. I love that. That's good shit. Let's see, it's 12:12. We're technically almost out of time, but and I don't think we're really gonna do much work tonight because we just talked the whole fucking time. Because I just woke up from a nap right before the stream. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Just is what it is. Oh man. Rinaldi says add Gimpy Pabs. Exactly. Julius says, night all, have a great weekend. Julius! Thank you, Sarge. Appreciate you, buddy. Have a great weekend. Tell the fam I said hi. I don't know why I moved the cutting mat here, but I did, and I didn't mean to. Anyway, let's, you know what? Fuck it. Let's mask one piece, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Yeah? Why not? Just for shits and giggles. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go with that. Now, funny enough, this is the hand armor, and I had originally painted it green, but then I looked at it and I'm like, it would be so much easier to mask this off if this was painted gray, and then I could just mask off this inner piece here and then spray the rest green. Just because of this little bevel right here, that makes masking that inside corner incredibly difficult and probably impossible. So, to get past that, I just resprayed this thing gray to make this focus, to make this part gray, and then we're gonna mask this off, and then just respray it green, and then we're done with it. Bob's your uncle, right? Simple. So let's get to measuring, and then we'll see what we need here in terms of cuts and all that good stuff. So we need about a 5.5, and we're gonna go on a 10 mil side here. So we need, like I said, 5.5. Where's my X-Acto knife? Here it is. All right, 5.5, which is right about there. We'll go with that. Yeah, that's good. All right, so cut that piece down there, right? Get that pulled up. Now, the thing to keep in mind, obviously there are 2 bevels on that piece, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Let's see if this fits. It's a bit wide. It's a bit wide, so we're gonna go a little thinner on this. Just over the 5 millimeter mark, so that makes it about 5.25 at that point. So we're gonna go with that. Hopefully this fits better. Yep. All right, perfect. That fits like a glove. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put this right up against the top line here, right? Right up against it. And we need to get that centered and good. Come on now. Yeah, a little finagling. And that's not even up to the top line there. So small and finicky. Come on. Alright, I think... Nope. God damn. Thought I had it. Alright. So, that's right up against the line. Scooch this over just a bit. Scooch that up just a bit. And now... Come on. There we go. Now, we can wrap this thing around, and that will create a perfect mask for that gray part right there. Now, we have the 2 bevels to worry about, right? So we will get to that next. But first, let's get this tape down in this line. Let's use the hobby. Let's use the X-Acto knife to do this. There we go. Basically, all I'm doing right here is just pressing the tape down into the panel line, right? Now, with a nice sharp blade, we can use the panel lines here as basically a cutting stencil, and just very, very carefully trim off those pieces there that create that bevel. Take out that teeny tiny little piece here. And then, again, press that tape down into that panel line for a supremely tight masking. So there you go. There's your bevel on that side, right? So now we got to do the same thing to the other side. And what I'm doing is I'm just basically going across this tape. I'm just scoring it first. And then I'm applying more pressure until I'm all the way through. Okay. And get that pulled away. And there we are. Get that tape pushed back a little bit from that panel line there. Same thing with this one. Yeah. And there we go. There is that part there, that panel, masked off, wrapped around. So that's going to be a clean masking job. Now we just repaint this whole thing green. That masked off spot will stay gray. We'll get those little bevel corner things right there painted gray, and this thing will be perfect. This will look really good. So an easy part to mask, but a little bit on the little complex, just a little bit, just a hint of complexity. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Gumpler Ronan, what up, Z? He says, where is everyone going? I just got here. Sup, Timothy? What up, dude? Miguel's over here. What up, guys? What's going on, Miguel? Sperion says, it's not done right if it's not done twice. That's a fair statement. Yeah, it's a fair statement. Miguel says, it's just me and you now, Z, right? Not done right, proving my point. There you go. Michael Dawson says, I'm still here, bro. Right? Miguel says, I can almost still hear them, Z. Almost. Don says, okay, I just wanted to ask if you would cut the masking tape on a kit. Yes, but only on the panel lines, right? Only on the panel lines. I would never ever do that on the actual surface of a kit. Never. That's just me. Some people do. I don't. I would never do that. I would only cut it across in a panel line, because if you scrape the bottom of a panel line, you're never going to see it because that's going to get enameled with panel lining fluid anyway, right? So not a big deal. And if you're careful, and if your blade is super sharp, you're not going to scratch the bottom anyways, because you're not going to be applying that much pressure, because the sharpness of that blade is going to cut through the tape like butter. Butter. With an A. Butter. Anyway. Z says, for real, I can sense / feel Michael Dawson's presence, like he is saying, I'm here, guys. Nice. Sperion says, that's where I F up the most, me, my monkey hands. Man, just practice, dude. You'll get it. You'll get it. I promise you. You'll get it. Spider2K2 James, looking good, Tim. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Calvin Branham says, Tim, last stream you wondered what the mobile suits rode on in Hathaway. Each side had, base jabbers. That's what it was called. Yeah. Had jabbers to ride on, like the Justice and the Unicorn. Didn't know if you remembered. Yeah, no, I couldn't. It was just the name of the base jabber. I couldn't remember. Like, I remember what they looked like and everything. I mean, vivid picture in my head and everything. It's just the name, the base jabber. Like, it's a base jabber. What the fuck is a base jabber? I don't get the name, but silly, stupid name out of the, besides the point, I just couldn't remember the name of it. So, Kelvin, thank you. I didn't give it much thought afterwards, but now that I know, I'm semi-relieved in a way. I don't know. Weirdly satisfying. Cheers. All right. So Don says, I would never cut it on the surface too, but on panel lines, yeah. Buffa? Butter? Butter. Butta. Butter. Just, it cuts like butter. A hot knife through butter. See, what you do is you go up to Boston. You go up to Boston, and you park your car on the street, and then you go and you have some wonderful clam chowder. Get your chowder, and then you get some other stuff, and you put some butter in your clam chowder, and then when you're done, you go unpark your car in the road. Simple as that. And then you root for them Pats. You root for the Patriots. Yeah. And the Sox. With God, what was his name? God, what was the name of the player back when they had the SNL skit? Was it Omar Garcia Parra? I forget. Anyway, doesn't make much sense. Yeah. Michael Dawson has a question.
We have a question.
How would you mask the Delta Plus? I'm afraid to disassemble the frame since it's a bit fragile and I don't want to break anything important. Not that I've never built a Delta Plus, Michael. But I've built enough Zeta Pluses, but I know obviously they're not the same. That's a hard question to answer, not having built it. If you did the proper practice of either, cutting the pegs or reaming out the holes and stuff like that with like a Dremel bit, then, assembly and disassembly should be fairly easy. I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't answer it with any certainty, Mike. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Don Zwergo says, that's how we say butter in my region in Germany. Butter. The normal word is butter. Yeah. Edwin RSA is with us over there. Nomar, not Omar. It was Nomar. Yeah, Nomar Garcia Parra. Thank you, Eris. I appreciate that. Nomar. I remember him going on, what's his name? Fucking guy on late night now. Shit. Now I can't even remember the guy's name. I don't watch him, so it's. I only watched him on fucking Saturday Night Live, but shit. Now I gotta look it up. Where is it? Jimmy Fallon. I knew his name started with a J, but Jimmy Fallon, yeah. It was Jimmy Fallon, and they would have Drew Barrymore on sometimes, and they would just go back and forth. Yeah, Noma! You parked the car, yeah! Go get some clam chowder, yeah! So great. Asperion said, Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady! The patron saint, Tom Brady. You gotta love Tom Brady. He's playing for those Bucks now, so you can't root for him anymore. But when he was with the Pats, praise Tom Brady. That shit got me. It did. I don't know why. Shit got me. Don Zwergo says, woot, Patriots. He says, nope, I'm out. I'm a Seahawk. Yeah, dude, trust me, I don't root for the Patriots either. Fuck them. I hate the Patriots, to be honest with you. Being from Maryland here in the States, and being from Baltimore specifically, yes, I am a Ravens fan. Lamar. Anyway, but we won't get into football, trust me. Peter Fulford says, if there's no panel line like a sloped recess, how do you mask the recess? Lay down tape, pencil the edges, and remove the tape and cut along the pencil line? Man, nah. Like, if there's no, like, hard edges, like that, like a panel line or something like that to actually cut in, then no, I would not take a blade to the surface. I would not do that. I would then painstakingly cut pieces to fit and mask that part. just to make sure that it's masked properly and with no surface damage. So yeah, that's what I would do. Eris, Seth Meyers. Seth Meyers is a good one too. Greg Blair says Tim turned into Mike Myers from Coffee Talk. Barbara Streisand is gonna pop up. Oi! Her voice is like butter. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic, right? Verklempt, right? Yeah. Rinaldi says, gonna sign off, man. Fun streaming. Catch you later. Mike, thank you for watching, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Greg Blair, woo woo, Ravens. Yep. Ravens Nation, buddy. Zwergo says, goddamn, I should get some sleep. Yeah, for real. What time is it over there, Don? What is it, like 6, 7 in the morning? Shit, dude. You're like me. You're like a vampire. Merritt says, smaller pieces can work and build up, though can add a bit thicker layers. Yeah. With a tape, it's a little bit easier, especially if you on a recessed piece, like if you're trying to recess down. What's a good piece here? Okay, so like this piece here is probably a really good example, right? So there are recessed bits in this that I'm going to mask off. This, whole panel here, these panels here, here, probably this section here as well. I'll mask those off, this section up here too. I will mask those off. Now, one thing that I will do in this case is I will painstakingly cut little pieces and mask this off. Now, for this, to avoid any, paint thickness or anything like that, one practice that you can do is pull the tape back from that surface just slightly. Just a little bit, a hair at most, right? Because not only do you want to avoid paint buildup, but there's also the very, very thin walls of that recess that you have to take in consideration, because we're not just painting the top surface here, right? Even though it may seem like it, we're not just painting this top surface. We're also painting this little bitty wall that goes down to the recess. And mind you, that's only maybe what, 1/4 of a millimeter at most, right? So if you pull that tape back just a hair, maybe like even just 1/10 of a millimeter, right? Then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to get paint in that into that wall area, and you're not going to build up any thickness too, because once you pull that masking tape off, that'll look gravy right in there. That'll look really, really, really good. So just a tip for recessed pieces like that. Yeah, go with that. Don says 6:30. Yeah, see? He says, yeah, but only the last day until I start my new job. Oh, I got you. Got you. Let's see. Kenneth's got a question here too.
We have a question.
He says, how do you mask curved surface like Zaku or Dom legs? With smaller pieces. So like on this scrapped out, Gelgoog leg, right? So you, especially right here, right? This is a weird, area for a vernier to fit. If you've ever seen the Gelgoog, there are thruster bells right here. So if I was to mask this off, what I would do is I would just work my way around here, work, and with smaller pieces of tape and stuff, and just get that as tight as possible right there. I mean, that's kind of what you do. Now obviously you're not going to be able to use, with a very high efficiency, you're not going to be able to use the thicker 18 mil stuff what I would then go to is your thinner 6mm stuff, and then just start plastering pieces, overlapping almost like a camera's iris. Just overlap pieces until this curve is created. Because it's a complex curve, because it's not just a simple circular cut. No, I mean, it circles, it curves down here, then it comes to a very, very soft corner here, and then it flattens out here, and then a really kind of much wider radius that it turns in and transitions to. So this isn't as simple as just cutting, say, like a circular template or something like that. No, there's more geometry to this than just a simple circle. So yeah, I would overlap tape and go with that, and that's going to get you probably the tightest masking that you can achieve at that point. So Sparion says, I love it when people fractionalize the metric system. It makes me happy. Dude, a 0.1 1/10 of a millimeter. Yeah, it's first thing that came into my mind. So yeah, so a 0.1 of a millimeter or so. So there we go. All right, you guys. That's going to do it for us tonight. Good show, I think. Talked a lot about different things, answered a lot of questions, which I really, really enjoy and like. Did some masking. We did a little bit of work, right? Showed some cool things off. These Bezox glass files. Definitely drink the Kool-Aid on this. $7 on Amazon, which it is in the link below. It is now on the Amazon page. And then also don't forget about these boys here. $2 a piece for these little storage containers, and these are great. So get you a case of 12 for $24. Money in the bank. Yeah. So good stuff. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna be back here next week. Monday stream is good to go. Wednesday should be good to go as well. Friday is Mechanism. Tuesday, you guys, is my divorce hearing. I'm a free man after Tuesday, you guys. I am a free man after Tuesday. I can't wait. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. My Independence Day. For real. Yeah, it's going to be good. Anyway, so you guys, I will be back here on Monday, and I really hope that I'll be able to get some stuff done over the weekend on this Quel and keep it moving, because time in this house is going to become very, very short. Like I said, I talked to my realtor yesterday and told her to go ahead and put everything up for a coming soon type of thing. That's a 3-week process, and then the 4th week it goes on market. So with everything going on, it's going to move very quickly. Very, very quickly. So keep that in mind. Peter Fulford says, is the year separation pre-divorce still a thing in Maryland? Yes and no. You under a normal contested divorce, you'd need to be separated for a full calendar year before you can file. What I and the ex did was an uncontested divorce, meaning that we're not taking each other to the ringers on this. So it's a much faster process. We got this done in like 6 months. And there was a lot of horse trading going on with the divorce decree and everything like that. But we got that nailed down, and I'm very happy with everything in that. So basically we go in front of the judge on Tuesday, and it's a virtual thing. It's over Zoom. Like, I was looking forward to going into an actual courthouse and getting dressed up and for a change and, you know, looking nice. But fuck, it's over Zoom. Get the fuck out of here. So honestly, it should only be a few minute process, and you know, the judge will probably be like, you agree with this? You agree with this? All right, cool, done, settled, bye, get the fuck out of here, you know. So yeah, in an uncontested divorce, it takes a much shorter process. So like I said, we split just over 6 months ago. So yeah, happy days, happy fucking days. 4 days till Timmy's a free man, you guys. 4 days until Timmy's a bachelor again. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, Greg Lowe says, congratulations on being officially single and ready to mingle. Nighty night, don't let the Zaku's bite. Yeah, thank you, Greg. I appreciate you, man. Merritt says, good luck with the house stuff, my man. I hope goes well and you getting getting into a bidding war. Fuck, dude, I'm not looking forward to that. But I did get approved for a good amount, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. Sparion says, Zoom just show up in underwear and splashing around. Fuck no. I'll get, you know, I'll put on a nice button down and everything, look presentable and all that. So yeah. Peter Fulford says Independence Day has been moved to July 13th. Yeah, for real. So anyway, you guys, I will be back here on Monday, and we will continue on with the GM Quel. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get shit done on this Quel over the weekend, but I can't guarantee anything, especially with how fast things are moving. We'll see. So, but I will be back here on Monday. So I will see you guys then. Have a great weekend, you guys. Enjoy it out there, no matter where you are. It's going to be good for me. Hell yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys Monday. Be safe out there. Build something cool. See you guys.